This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut, the home of the UConn Huskies. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UConn Huskies. For VA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Garrett. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Makes the catch. It's Tuggle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying the back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He'll throw it now. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring out 3rd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, Could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Solid driver to start the game. Now a third down opportunity in the red zone. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Coach, I love to see this quarterback out there trying to make plays happen, especially early in the game. But, man, you want to avoid taking big hits like that. We got a long way to go in this one.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He got it. The field goal's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They're going to the air in the first play. He lets it go. And it's caught wide open with room to run. Here he goes. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. It's a run to the left. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hand.
Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Huskies. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Crosses the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Provo. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down, looking for more now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Fires it on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Davidson. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Off an RPO, the quarterback gets to his right. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
He's in the clear. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, UConn.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Bringing it out, it's Branch. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Play action here on first down. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play, incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
Looking to throw it again. Defense is coming after him. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The Boilermakers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. Gets some space around the 30. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peters. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Burton. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And now the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
After a long drive, it's a 3rd down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Branch. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake on first down. He's looking deep down the middle. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, Purdue. Too much speed for the defense.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
BAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Handoff running right. Breaking free at the 35. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peters. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And UConn's offense is back out there. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He shreds the tackle. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On the run, it's Davidson. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. It's second down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring them down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the runner takes off to his right. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They look to throw it here on second down. Nice grab. It's Joyner. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the Boilermakers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Purdue 31, UConn 21.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, that pass rush came in really fast. The offensive line didn't do a great job of holding up against that pressure, so I don't think we can blame all of that on the quarterback there for the incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Running back grabs it on the screen. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Number 10, on to kick it away.
This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The ball will bounce and go out of bounds at the 45. The offense starts in plus territory. It's a draw play. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Second down.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff. It's Provo. The Boilermakers pick up enough to get a first down there.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Loose ball to scramble for it. Out and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. Touchdown, Purdue. That's how you finish a play.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th.
That makes the score Purdue 38, UConn 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all day? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. What a catch! Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for some space. It's Smith. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. At midfield. Past the 40. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway, and a huge gain on the return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand, you got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Chewing clock with the running game. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half.
Touchdown, Boilermakers. They continue to roll up the score. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
UConn, 21.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A handoff to the back. It's hard running there through a tackle. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They're going to run it here. As the first down is still going. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. There's a 1st and 10 play. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Fighting him off. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged him.